is this face for? How's my wife? Divorced.
Eres el ser más despreciable que he conocido.
Okay. Welcome to a brand spanking new Tacko Direct. I'm just gonna talk about what I've been doing, what we're working on. So, we just finished packing the Insectoid Infestation Pack. You know, this includes 3 bugs. I made this guy last year for the Chaotic Creatures pack. And I made this guy about 4 years ago, kind of, around there. The Razor Bug. So we got the Swarmer, the Razor Bug, and to complete a trilogy, I was like, well, I got 2 bugs, they kind of need another friend. So I made the King Scarab Hunter. So that's a 3rd bug. We got the Infiltrator, the Flyer, and the Tank. So that's pretty good. They all 3 work on different material systems a bit because certain advancements I had not made because there was different years, right? This was 2022, this was 2024, and this is 2025. So this one's taking a bit from the last Radical Robots pack I did. So he has that animated emission on the body. It's only 1 material for the whole body. So all the lights and everything, that's 1 body. While the Swarmer has 2 materials. Also has an animated emission for his gem and eyes. So, but all 3 of them have in common that they can be customized to whatever color you want. So, this is the only one that doesn't have any animated emission on him. Because he's pretty... like, it's pretty far back. And I don't really have the textures anymore to, like, update him. But, yeah. So, all together here in Unreal 5. And, you know, we can take a look at the animations now. Well, you know what? First off, let's see the materials that I was talking about. Let's stay on topic. So... yeah, you can turn off the lights if you want them, or you can turn them on. The lights include the eyes, the mandibles, some areas on the legs, the glowing patterns, as well as the thorax. You know, if you look at the thorax, you can see that cloud moving around like that. So, it's very useful. It gives it a lot of more life to it. Let's see. Turn off the lights, you can see it a lot better. It's like shifting hues and brightness. Let's turn that back on. So you can make it pink. You can, and oh look, there's 2 versions of the textures that I included for the Scarab Hunter. So it has the color texture, which is like, you know, the drawing I made in concept art, and then the gray texture, which is the one I used to create all these different alternatives. You can still use this texture as a base, but you kind of get a more refined result when you use the grayscale texture. So this is what the mask looks like. We have the red, blue, and green channel. This area with the lights, that's also in the green channel. So, you know, if you turn off the lights on it, you can see that it'll be... look, you can already see it a little bit right here when the emissive turns down with the animated. That it still has the same green as the feet right there. So yeah, we got a few different colors for it. All preset. Ready for that. And with this system, you can also add like different colors when you use the noise desaturate option in the material instance. So you get some pretty interesting results, like this orange and green mixing together. So I'm really proud of this one. And it also has a ton of animations. Oh wait, you know what? Let's look at the other materials for the other characters. We'll look at the animations in a bit, but we'll look at the materials too. The Swarmer also comes packed with a ton of materials. So you can pick different eye colors and different body colors. It also includes the colored and right. Yeah, let me see. Body. Yeah, it includes the colored and the gray version of the body. So you can still pick whatever it is. The only unmasked area is inside the mouth because, you know, it's always going to be mouth textured, you know? So, and of course, let's go to the Razor Bug. I still really like the colors on the Razor Bug. You know, a little reference, if you understand that. You're a real one. You got this pink one, metal. You know, this is the default, but I'm a big fan of the yellow. Yellow one's my favorite. And blue, this is what the mask looks like for him too. So that's the red, blue, and green channel. So, did we talk about the red, blue, and green channel on this one? Yeah, see? Red, blue, green. Those are the selectable colors. All the gray stuff is unmasked as well. So, you know, the 80-20 rule. We like being consistent with our colors. So, let's take a look at the animations. Forgive me if the frame rate drops a bit in this part, because Unreal OBS doesn't mix that well. So, we got some jump animations going. So, there's some clipping here, but, you know, there's going to be lateral movement. So, that's not going to be an issue. The movement animations, running, walking, idle, walking backwards, and of course, a left and right animation. Which I think the left and right movement animations are maybe my favorite that I've done in recent history. So, and of course we got some attacks, mandible slam, right hooks, left hooks, mandible bite, and like he's using the front of his legs to like do a sting, and of course damage reactions. You know, he takes a hit, kind of falters a bit, and he falls down and dies. Of course, we also has the death animation just canned like that, so. But I feel like most people would just use the ragdoll anyway, which is included. All these models have ragdoll on them. And of course, the King Scarab, being a powerhouse, he can also fly. So there's a take damage for flying. And oh wait, no, this is the damage one, and this is the spit. So it's like he's spitting out like a projectile. So there's a mandible bite for flying, and of course forward, back, and left, right movement, as well as an idle animation for the flying. So I was kind of inspired by Halo for those animations. You know, those insectoid guys. So you got plenty of animations for that guy. There are 33 animations for the Scarab. And there's 22 animations for the Swarmer. That includes some bites, a headbutt, a pounce attack that you can see right there in the back, 2 clawing, and then also hit damage reactions. That's his death animation. He just kind of falls down. And then hit react from the front, hit react from the overhead, and left and right hit reactions. And we also have the movement animations, a running, a walk, a slow walk, and a backwards and left and right animation. And here are some of his idles. He has this normal idle animation and this idle breaker. It's like he's looking around like, what's going on? As well as these jump animations. I know most people would just they're gonna make an animation montage out of this anyway, but you know, I did the math, and you guys already have those states already set up, so you can easily blend them together. The landing, the jumping, That's the jump start. No, that's the jump start. This is the jump landing, and that's the jump apex, something that goes in the middle, in between those two. So, this guy is the only one of the 3 that cannot fly. So, yeah. It's also the smallest one, as you can see here. So, let's take a look at the Razorbug. We already saw his materials. See his wings, they're flapping there. And, yeah. This is pretty simple. We got 12 animations for the Razorbug. He has a bite, a hit reaction, a dead on the ground twitching animation. That's his death animation. Just kind of falls on his back. And the direction of movement animations. We're flying, forward, backward, left, right, idle. And we also have a ground idle, but it doesn't have many ground animations. And a sting, using his stinger from the thorax. And that's his spit animation, kind of like the scarab. So, that's everything we have here. Yeah, all 3 of these models, they have the mass materials like I said. And, you know what, I think I mentioned the ragdoll earlier. We can probably look at that. So, but forgive me if the frame rate drops a bit. So, here he is, the Swarmer. He's got his own ragdoll. We liked a bit there, but that's just because I'm recording. You can see that? Fully simulated. Let's see the Razorbugs physics asset. Okay. There we go. I remember taking a long time for this one, because it was the first time I did a physics asset for a 6-legged character. But yeah, this one's all done too. And let's open the final physics asset. Okay, I just checked my video encoder settings. It was something that was wrong with my OBS. So, you know, we can see this with a bit less lag now. Yeah. So the King Hunter Scarab is also simulated. So you got all that set up for you and all ready for you. That's what we've been up to this week, and I'm gonna get back to working on my game now because it's been a while since I did. Thank you for checking out the Insectoid Infestation Pack, and thank you for watching this entire direct. So we'll see you next time, and thanks again for watching. Bye bye. I like this head. This head's real good. Let's see. Let's try and do something with it.